Hey guys, it's Bina, and in today's video, I want to showcase how to push a Rupture in the end game. So I am now at rank 1 Rupture 319 cleared. I will go ahead and try to push 329. The reason why I do this in always ending in 9, well, I'm gonna do 324 and then 329, is because going from 19 to 20, so every like 10 Rupture levels, the jump from whatever Rupture 9 to 0 is basically double damage that you need. So you're always trying to farm or clear 19, 29, 39, 49 because it's only one Rupture lower than the next stage, but it requires half the amount of damage. So that is why you're doing this like this, because it's just more efficient. I have done so far 1,463 Elven Capitals. I'm gonna go over my gear real quick. I'm not gonna explain everything about my gear. You can just pause and look at the stats that are here. I'm just gonna remove my webcam here so that you can see properly, because I have a lot of stats on this one here. So just pause at any time. This is the gear that I am using right now. Of course, with Star Blades. I think I didn't show the fossil. Did I show the fossil? So one piece of gear that is massive for me is my double phasing trance effect. So that is really, really huge. Adds more than double the damage for my build. My favorite place to push is Desolated Plains. I'm gonna go try and push 324. You can infuse if you want or not. I don't think I really need it, but doing infuse will give you slugs at the beginning. One thing to note is that they change. Oh yeah, this is my passive. I have way more points than you probably have. So I'll have my basic tree linked down below. But this is basically just more points invested into the tree, but it's like basically the same tree. This one was actually fixed to be 0.15%. It used to be 0.015, even though it was written 0.15. So now we have an insane amount of regen. I don't know if it's intended to be like that OP, but it ends up being really, really, really OP when you are fully stacked in phasing effect, especially since I have double the bracer for phasing effect here. So what I'm doing right now is since I have phasing, I can go through monsters. Mainly the easy monsters to kill in the end game are going to be the ones that have a yellow bar on them because of your boss damage. My boss damage is pretty high right now. It is up at, I mean, it scales with phasing trance as well. My boss damage is at, can I find it? 6.3k. So you see how these red monsters, the regular monsters, they don't really die that well. Now if I go onto an elite, the elite will die much, much, much quicker. And since I've been farming quite a bit of health containers, as you can see, my fossil is now at 15.8k maximum health. I can pretty much AFK here, and I think I would be fine. So I can keep like a really, really good uptime on damage. And I'm actually surprised I'm that tanky. I am actually surprised because I've been farming for a few days now. And yeah, with the change that they did to the regen, I can pretty much stay in one place and not move. I am at 5.9 million health regen per. I think it's per second. I'm not quite sure how many times it ticks per second. But as you can see, I'm taking like 200k, 300k, 200k, but like I am just regenning so much that it just doesn't really matter. Wow, I'm actually way tankier than I thought it would be. This is gonna be a pretty easy push, I think. I think this is gonna be a pretty easy push. One thing that phasing does very well is that it enables you to basically pixel stack monsters when you're this tanky right on top of one another. And so, because I'm using Star Blades, which hits in a kind of a small AoE, but its damage is dealt in a very short amount of time, it's going to be actually very good for, you know, dealing damage to a lot of these red monsters. But what I'm noticing right now is that I'm dealing even less damage than I thought against these regular mobs. And I think I will only be able to kill the yellows. Like there's no way I kill these reds. Unless I'm in a very, very high push rupture. That would be like even harder than this one. Okay, he only dashed a little bit here. So different monsters have different mechanics. Normally, okay, if you are not able to face tank, bug spawns are actually really terrible. Willow drones, the spiders, the AoE they deal on the ground is really extreme. Like, it hurts extremely. So you want to be kind of careful with those. But I seem to have like just way too much regen right now. So we've unlocked the boss door at 640, which is about what you would expect on a push rupture. You could go down as low as like maybe 5 minutes, but okay, let's see if I can tank a smash from this guy. I'm not sure if I can tank an actual big smash. Not sure I want to test it. Do I want to test it? Okay, it's not that bad actually. Really not that bad. So as you can see, the more Elven's capitals that you do, after every set, you do your Elven capitals, you do your Zols, and then you go slam your gear, which for me was my glove, right? It brings me at a very, very high amount of wisdom. I mean, I'm now at 20.8k wisdom, and yeah, we're basically blasting. So this is going to be a very easy push up to 329, since 329 is where it will require me double the damage to go up another bracket. So from 320 to 329 is the bracket, and then you need double damage to go to 330, and then 330 to 339 is a slight increase every rupture level. But usually, if you can enter the next bracket, you can probably go to the end of the bracket just fine. I'm pretty sure I can tank this thing. Maybe not the... So the Mistress of Archeons, the little meteors that they do, that doesn't hurt that much. But the AoE from the cloud that does a lightning storm, that hurts quite a bit. So this is pretty much like a very well built character with like a decent fossil with enough health, and with the most recent patch, the health regen from phasing trance is just amazing. Although I do have double phasing trance effect bracers, even without this, you would have a decent amount of health regen, and that would be like way more. I have 858% of my life as health regen right now. So that was my push. I have my new set of cards that are waiting for me, and I hope you guys great luck in the season. I am now up to 324. I'll probably be 329. And yeah, I hope you're enjoying Dwarven Realms Season 3.